Flag is up for the first. And away they go. First into stride, My Kinda Teton. Here comes a charge from Uncle OG, flashing that early turn of hoof. Back in third sits LeGroux. Fourth on the outside, moving on up wider, is Thacker From. And then a wall of three. Your favorite is in mid-pack, starting to rush up along the fence with no early pace. Flanked is that one on the outside by Mary's Boy. And then the two trailing, Blue Teardrops. And way back there to Lord Shaftesbury. Doesn't feel it tonight. Opening quarter in 23 2/5 of a second. Around the turn together they go. Uncle OG and My Kinda Teton challenging tonight at lofty odds is Thacker From moving well. It's LeGroux fence bound, and then way back to I'm Your Valentine 5th and 6th with Mary's Boy. They hit the top of the lane in the opener, past the 3:30 mark. And it's Uncle OG, the inside rail. My Kinda Teton about 3.5 paths off. Floundering after a promising end is Thacker From out of it. Here comes Mary's Boy to challenge, but no catching Uncle OG at 8-1. My Kinda Teton for the place spot. Mary's Boy ran third. Coming back to the winners and closer, winner of the opener tonight. Number 3, Uncle OG and jockey Victor Balin. Owned by Jody Durham, trained by Mike Durham. He's a 5-year-old gelded son of Calabracoa out of the Afternoon Delights mare, Twice a Delight, to send him on their 5.5, and they're out. Tigger Attack won the jump. Outside Pete's Legacy second. Inside Hustled Upon is Stance underneath Alex Bendezu. They want to go forward. Here comes Red Moscato, who moves and swoops underneath the front-running quartet and is out to a neck lead over Stance. Back in third is Mad Wish, gaining up ever so slightly. Underneath Pete's Legacy now fourth. 5th and 6th as they hit the turn. It is CC Rhythms on the outside, Tigger Attack. Way back we go to Kisses for Weege. On the move late is Strope, who gains up. And then Nothing from Drinking Tour, who has to make up about a dozen lengths. They hit the top of the lane in the second. And it's a runaway for Red Moscato, who's out by 2 lengths. Left hand cracking for Stance, and Alex Bendezu still maintains second and on the move. Here's a wobbler. Pete's Legacy is gaining up into third, but there's no catching Red Moscato. And Alvin Ortiz swoops in and scores at 5-2. Stance, a very good second. Then a hustled Tigger Attack, ran about 2 races and a photo for fourth. Feet 2,500 added with the field size bonus to make this purse 24-5 for your winner, Red Moscato and jockey Alvin Ortiz. Owned by Lopez Racing Stable Incorporated, Elias Lopez is your winning conditioner. 3-year-old gray gelded son of 3 Hour Nap out of Emma Smitty by Concord Point, bred in Illinois by Robert Gene Lunt. Look about set. And they're off and running, an inward beginning for number 5, Stormborn. And feeling the brunt of that was Awesome Willie. Quarter horsed away from the 2 outside stalls are Bourbon Delight and Blurt. They're out pretty much together. They go towards the 7 furlong and on their way around turn number 1. Blazin' Road is settling down in third, a bit headstrong. Outside 4th and 5th, Awesome Willie has dispensed early with 2 Cookie Rule, who doesn't mind that at all. And way out the back there is Stormborn. The opening quarter in a fleet of hoof, 24 2/5 of a second for both Blurt, and on the outside of Blurt is Bourbon Delight, these two out together. Then the next duo nearest us is Blazin' Road, and that one's parked outside with Awesome Willie on its heels. And then way back we have the other duo, 2 Cookie Rule has company in that of Stormborn. They go towards the half-mile pole, 48 3/5 of a second for the next panel. For the next half mile, it's all Blurt. Bailey Weatherly out to a length. Blazin' Road is in a tough straight. Is flanked on the outside by Awesome Willie, not giving an inch, still up into second. Backing out is Blazin' Road. Here comes 2 Cookie Rule to roll. It's Bourbon Delight. Too much too soon is pretty much throwing up the white flag and is passed by Stormborn. 3/4 at 1:13 4. Past the quarter mile. Blurt looking for 3 wins in a row is out to a 4-length margin from Awesome Willie. 2 Cookie Rule is now taken over third from Blazin' Road. Is there any catching Blurt in deep stretch? They pass the final furlong grounds, and there is no catching Blurt. Bailey Weatherly scores handily. Good looking ride and a good win. It's Blurt to score in race number 3. 2 cookie roll for the place spot from far back. Awesome Willie lasted for the show. Into the winner's circle steps number 6, Blurt and jockey Bailey Weatherly. Owned by Jose Juan Frel. It's Gerardo Rodriguez, the training job. Blurt is a 5-year-old gelded son of Street Sense out of Emotional Words by Curlin. Bred in New York by Graceville Breeding. The winning time, 1 mile 70 yards in 1:46 and 4. And they're off. Quick beginning for My Little Tipsy, who gets the jump. Outside is Comfort Me Now second. Third inside of that is Little Mighty Man. Next we have, on the far outside, Paster is on the outside, pardon me. Paster is on the far outside. Inside is Try Again. Underneath is Comfort Me Now. Tries to move up. The next 3, retreating is Little Mighty Man. On the outside of that, Not Again Jackie. Inside is Carl G. That's all 7, if you can understand. I don't. My Little Tipsy is on the front and well in hand. Comfort Me Now is hunkered down upon in second. Third, Try Again. Fourth on the outside, Not Again Jackie making a late run. Trying to get loose again in between rivals is Carl G. Out the back is Little Mighty Man, and Little Mighty Man has to make up about 6 lengths. Deep stretch. It's My Little Tipsy. Inside, Try Again. Outside is Comfort Me Now. It's Try Again and Comfort Me Now. Try Again wins it by a half. Comfort Me Now was second. Then it was My Little Tipsy in the oncoming Not Again Jackie fourth. Entering the winner's circle, winner of the 4th race tonight, kicking off the pick 4, Try Again, and jockey Frank Reyes. Owned by Teresa Piaquinto, trained by Joel Zawitz. 6-year-old gelded son of Palace Malice out of Cry by Jumpstart, bred in Kentucky by C. Kidder and Cole, B. Kidder, R. Kinder, and Prime Thoroughbreds. And they're off. Awkward beginning on the rail for Secret Honor. Bowling right through traffic early is Ultimate Fighter. To get loose of the rest of the field on the outside, Maximus Decimus, your favorite, a bit headstrong on the outside of Play the Blues, now back in a deadlock for the runner-up spot. Way back, very awkwardly moving is Oh It's Magic, going back through traffic. Flanked on the outside is that by Charlie's Beach. Next comes Lone Return, trying to maneuver between rivals. After a difficult beginning, finding the entrance to the first turn, Secret Honor is playing a little bit hard to get, and then way out the back there must be 15 lengths back to Half the Battle, who has about 20 lengths to make up, and it's a lonesome leader. Ultimate Fighter, Alex Bendezu, out by half a dozen from a struggling Play the Blues. About to be passed is your favorite, Maximus Decimus, who's out of it. Here comes a bold move from Secret Honor from far back, who's gaining momentum. Also moving on up well is Charlie's Beach, on the search of Ultimate Fighter, who's now out of gas. It's the bookends, Charlie's Beach and Secret Honor, gonna be finding it out to the wire, and it's Charlie's Beach and Urdio Lopez by a length and 3/4 over Secret Honor. It was into the winner's circle steps number 10, Charlie's Beach and jockey Urdio Lopez for TWA Racing Stable LLC and Austin Thurman, trained by Rhonda Thurman. Charlie's Beach, 4-year-old gelded son of Adios Charlie out of Beach Trick by Lil's Lad, bred in Florida by Randall Mendonza. And they're off. Rolling start away from the barrier for Lord Dillon and Alex Bendezu, but here comes Campese to flash that speed underneath. And Campese rockets right away. To join that one in second is Gallant Buck. Back in third after a good beginning is Lord Dillon. Fourth right off those is Papa's Lucky 7. Then next we have in the center is Lord Dillon, flanked on the outer, a circumventing trip ahead of number 7, Eternally Grateful, trailing by about 9. The speed is a swift one for Campese, 22 1/5 of a second. Campese is out by 7 lengths. Now going to challenge into second is Lord Dillon and Alex Bendezu. Not today for Gallant Buck, who backs away in third. On the move is Papa's Lucky 7 from far back. Blaine Terry has a lot to do and is not feeling it. And Eternally Grateful is now on the charge from far back. A weary Campese still has plenty of lengths to play with, is out by 6. And under right-hand urging, here's Lord Dillon going to try, but it looks futile at best. Campese, Bailey Weatherly with a nice front-running ride for 2 on the night. Eternally Grateful for the place spot, then Lord Dillon. Into the winner's circle steps number 2, Campese and jockey Bailey Weatherly with a riding double this evening. Owned by MCM Racing LLC and Lawrence Gavilski II. Trained by Kenny Jansen, Campese, a 3-year-old gelded son, a flat out of Immune to Gloom by City Dancer, bred in Arkansas by McDowell Farm. They look right, and they're off. Lily's Woofy got the jump on Icy River, who'll be second. Triple Scout will be third. And fourth early is Wildwood By. 5 lengths separates this quartet as they go towards the half-mile pole. Lily's Woofy and Alex Bendezu just by a half a length over Icy River and Javier Diego. Then a couple of lengths back to multiple winning Triple Scout this year, trying to make it 6 of 8. Triple Scout is out in third and on the march, and out the back is Wildwood By and Frank Reyes, trailing by 5.5. The speed around the turn has continuously been held by Lily's Woofy, out by 2 lengths, and Triple Scout is gaining. Backing out is Icy River, passed is that one by Wildwood By, who's riding that inside rail. They hit the top of the stretch here, and it's all Lily's Woofy by 2. Triple Scout every chance to run by, and so does Wildwood By. The only one without a chance is Icy River. Longtime leader, deep stretch, Lily's Woofy, but on the inside, Wildwood By says just that. Wildwood By to win at 5-2. Lily's Woofy took him as far as that one. Into the winner's circle steps number 4, Wildwood By and jockey Frank Reyes with a riding double tonight. Owned by William Stirritz, trained by Scott Becker. 4-year-old daughter of Kozan out of Way by Congrats, bred in Florida by Brent and Crystal Freeman. And they're off and running. Good beginning in the center for Snoozer, who's going to show the way around turn number 1. Up in the checkerboards is Cheekers up into second. Running that inside fence is Seminole Beach in close connection in third. Back and forth is your odds-on gamble, Protonic Power, flanked on the outside by Diamond Dave, a late closer. And then Landmark Deal is circumventing, now settles on the inside fence. The one who's fanned out wide is Carriel, and 15 lengths back off the leader is Silver Quarters. The opening quarter, 24 1/5 of a second. It's all Snoozer, and Alvin Ortiz looking for his double on the night. On the outside, moving on in from the far out, is Seminole Beach and close up. Back in third is Cheekers and Victor Santiago in a handy spot. And then a large break back to your favorite Protonic Power running in fourth. Fifth is Landmark Deal, about 10 off the lead. And then fanned out extremely wide around the second turn, trying to move on up there, is Diamond Dave. On the top side, that one is of Carriel, and still out the back is Silver Quarters. They ran the half mile in 47 3/5 of a second. Just hanging out is Snoozer. Out to a comfortable 3.5 length margin. All in and all done is Seminole Beach. Here comes Protonic Power closing in with Alex Bendezu. And this one means business. Trying to hang out as long as he can is Snoozer, but is collared and passed in deep stretch by Protonic Power. It's all up for the minor awards now. Protonic Power has given them the slip, a handy ride that for Alex Bendezu to win. A good second by Snoozer, comes back just a bit, but it's all Protonic Power to win it 1-2. Then it was Snoozer, Landmark Deal. Eighth and final tonight, Protonic Power and jockey Alexander Bendezu. Owned by Antonio Donato, trained by Armando Hernandez, a 4-year-old gelded son. A Protonico out of She's a Smoke by, or She's a Smoke Show by Wilco.